Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 317 of the Level Up program and day number 27 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practicing of shooting the dice at the craps table as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. Yesterday we were doing our live stream and for some reason my computer bugged out and it shut the stream down abruptly, and I was talking a little bit after it went down and I was not even aware that it was not going live. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. We had our first shooter was 15 rolls. We're on our second shooter, roll number 9 coming up. If you go to Crapsee, we still have all the same points hit. The point is 6 right now. And we're just going to continue on where we left off yesterday. So if you're jumping back in from yesterday, this is where you'll be starting off here. But in the chat here, guys, before we even started, Mike the 85 Bears gave me a super chat of $20, and he said congratulations on the 2,000 subscriber amount, even though he said it was late. But anyhow, we got Jason Nielsen checking in. We got Red from Michigan. We got Demon Dog, Chris from Chicago area, Roger Hunter, Waylon, and Roger from OMC Craps. So good morning to everybody there. And on the kick.com side of things, we got 2 people checking in as well. Yeah, let's get started. We're gonna, our goal is to win $190 today, and we have a $1,931 bankroll. So our goal is to get up to $2,121 by the end of today's session. So let's see if we can get it done. We're gonna start off with a $15 pass line bet. And I'm gonna probably continue with the same strategy that I was using yesterday, which was the 110 inside once the point is established. At first, it will pick up the 4 and 10 for $15 each, and take a second hit, and then we'll go to $60 on the outside and then start trend betting upwards from there. Good morning, Coach Joe checking in. So anyhow, let's go all bets set here. 12 people in Crapsee. We got 12 people on YouTube, 2 people on Kick. Dice out. And like I said yesterday, we're also focusing on that landing zone. I'm trying to train my eyes to look right at the landing zone and not kind of divert off, if you will. Dice out. A little bit long on that landing zone. We have a 4-5 hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. And I don't know if that accepts that $15 pass line bet because we still had a point of 6. It did accept that $15 pass line bet. That's good. And I forgot to make my box number bets here, but anyhow, we're gonna go 110 inside bet level. That's gonna be $25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on that 8. We're gonna pick up $15 in pass line odds. And again, one hit, go to $15 on the 4 and 10. Take that second hit, come down to the $60 on the outside. So we'll call that all bets set. By the way, that was a double pitch on that left die. That was an implosion on the right die. So that is a safe result. If you guys see the collection here, this is the chips that I've received so far. And these right here are actually pretty darn cool. And this was gifted to me by Lazy Dog. It's a stack of 10 coins or tokens from Nevada, and these are from when they still had the coin machines. So the side right here says Club Cal in Nevada. It's $1 worth, and then the opposite side has like a train or some kind of crest. It looks like a train that's on the backside. So really cool. Thank you to Lazy Dog. He gifted 10 of them to me, and we will definitely include that in the table build as well. So thumbs up to Lazy Dog and everybody else that has been donating their chips to me. So we got dice out here and looking for a second box hit. And we got a 5, 3, 8. That would be the great 8. And speaking of grade 8, Leon from Great Craps released a little mini video about a minute and a half long yesterday about a tabletop pad that he had created. So that's kind of a neat little thing for him, but we're gonna go $15. We're gonna add $15 place 10 and $15 place 4. So now we got $15 on the 4 and 10. We got 25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on the 8. Pass line odds of $15. And I'm gonna see if I can switch. It is in turbo mode, so that is good. I thought it was not, but it is. And again, we're looking for one more hit. I know I said it. Good morning, Frida, checking in on YouTube. But one more box hit, and then we'll come down to 60 on the outside. So 3-2, 3-6, and what was the last row? We had a 5-3. So that was a single pitch towards us on the left eye, primary on the right side. That is a safe result. So we're sticking with that cousin 1 set. Dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard for the Ian Double Deuce. Or we can go 2-2. Let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roller, who just got done with this cruise. He was on the Lure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean ship, with Jeremy from Colorado. And just as he was getting off, I guess he met Ryan from Mark the Point. Good morning, Marble Fork, checking in on Kick.com side of things. And if you're on Crapsee, I also have the broadcast going. There's one person watching out of 15 people that are on there. 16 active players right now. But anyhow, we're going to bring our bets down. And we're going to go to 60 on the outside. So we got out of the shooter. And that's going to be $15 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. But we got out of the shooter almost. We have $62 brought back to the rack. We have $75 in bets on the table because of that pass line. If we didn't have the pass line, we would be in profit. So let's do this once. Let's take, what do we shoot today? We did through a 9. So let's take that 5 off. No, we'll take the 4 off the tape. No. I'm undecided. We'll take the 10 down. There you go. Take the 10 down. So that way we are in profit for the shooter. $62 brought back to the rack. $60 on the table. We have $15 on the 4, 5, and 9, and then the $15 pass line bet for the point of 6. So hopefully that makes sense. And we'll call this all bet set. That was a single pitch on that left die. That was an explosion on the right die. So an explosion on the right and a single pitch away is a safe result on the cousin 1 set. If that was a single pitch towards us, that's where that warning side would come in. So 3-2, 3-6, dice out. And now we're just going to start trend betting upwards so we can get closer to our goal for the day. Dice did cross right at the end, and we have a KitchenAid mixer, the 156. So that is our point. We hit the point, and that is nice. So that we will be coming back out looking for a new point. We're going to continue on with this second shooter. Again, if you're just joining in, yesterday's live stream got cut short for some unknown computer problem that I had. I'm not really sure what happened. So we just continued on where we left off yesterday. So again, $15 pass line bet we're going to stick with. We're up to 16 people on Crapsee right now, 18 people on YouTube. So guys, our Crapsee game is growing, the amount of people that are playing, and that is really cool to see. Makes me feel good that we have this many people checking in this early in the morning. So let's go all bet set here and dice out. And we have a 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. So we're going to be back on that 6. 6 is a magical number apparently on this shooter. And I think we threw a lot of 6s yesterday also. We threw 6 6s yesterday. So basically out of the 28 throws so far, we've had 6 6s, which is what, just under a quarter of the throws have been a 6. Just a little bit under a quarter, so. That probably puts us about 21% of the throws, maybe. But there's a primary on top on both sides. So obviously that is a safe result. And we're going to go all bets set here, looking to hit one of the outside numbers here now. So dice out. And yesterday we hit, I believe, the small. We were only one number away from hitting the all. So that was fun. And we have a 134 that it would be the Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So Waylon's talking about designing t-shirts. And if you guys have any slogans that you would like to see him put on a t-shirt, make sure that you let him know. Good morning, SJ. And I was thinking about maybe doing some as well. One of the thoughts I was thinking about doing, and this would probably be a lot of hard thing for the t-shirt company to do, was I have all the different dice calls. Maybe put all of them onto one shirt, so that way we can represent all the different channels out there and all the different people watching and all that stuff, so that way we get the names out. Good morning, Seth, checking in on kick.com. So we had a 134, so we're going to make that 4 look like $25. Make that a buy bet. And that was a 1-3, so that was an implosion on the left die and a primary on the right side. Rogers times 2, says Demon Dog. So let's go dice out here. And that roll comes to an end with a 1-6-7. Ouch. So 2 good rolls, 2 good shooters here to start off with yesterday/day. I don't even know how to say it, because again we were continuing here from yesterday's rolling or shooting, because the live stream was cut off. But we have so far for this session, if you will, we have a 15.0 SOR and a 10.0 SRR. So that's pretty decent. Hopefully we can keep that going here, and hopefully that'll help us. The last few days our statistics were down a little bit, but hopefully we're going to be able to get back and get it closer to what our shooting goal was. And I'll go through that towards the end of the stream here. But that was a warning shot there. We're going to go again one more time with the 3-2-3-6, which is the cousin 1 set. And hopefully we avoid the warning sign. But this is a good time to try this out, because on a come out, if that warning comes, if that bad number shows, that is a pass line winner. But anyway, we're going to go $15 on the pass line. We'll go all bet set and dice out. Ooh, that left die bounced and it kind of flew back a little bit, but we're back on that 6. Surprise, surprise. 3-3 hard 6. So Demon Dog is in the chat here, and he is one of the chips that I do have right down here. This is Demon Dog's chip. So everybody can see it. That's the one side. This is the opposite side. And when I see Chris, I'm going to need another chip, Chris, because I'm going to be including your chip on that table build. And I want to have one for my personal collection plus whatever is on the table build. We're going to go with the 110 inside bet level here. $25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on the 8. We'll go $15 in pass line odds. And again, primary on both sides here. 3-2-3-6 is our same dice out, cousin 1. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. Ooh, just a touch long on that landing zone. We have a 3-2-5, Justice 5. So I'll be box hit number 1. And we will be able to pick up that 4 and 10 now for $15 a piece. Demon Dog goes, yes, sir. That's awesome. So $15 on the 4, $15 on the 10, in addition to the 25 on the 5 and 9, and 30 on the 8, $15 pass on odds. That was a primary on that left side. That was a explosion on the right side. So that is a safe result. And they sold. A little short on the landing zone this time, and we hit the point. We have a 2-4-6 to Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So we'll be coming out again looking for a new point, and that was enough to get out of the shooter here. So once we get our new point established, we'll go to that $60 on the outside bet level. Unless the point is a 6 or 8, then we'll pick up only 3 of the outside numbers. So that way we can get past that break-even point here. So that was a single pitch on that left die. That was a double pitch on the right die. So ultimately a single pitch of the dice. And that is a safe result. So sticking with the $15 pass line bet here. We'll go all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 3-4-7. So we came down. Oh, no, that is a come out, isn't it? It's a come out 7. Pass line, winner, natural. So that is a double pitch of the dice. So that is not necessarily the warning sign that we're looking for, but that is something that should be of concern. So we need to be careful with that. So there's a pass line, winner, come out 7. Again, 3-2, 3-6. And sticking with the $15 pass line bet. And I'm yawning here because it was a long night, very long night for work. One more night left, and I'll have 2 days off, and I'm back to the grind again. Days out. Ooh, both of them drifted off to the left, but we have a 3-2-5, so we're on that 5, the Justice 5. We are seeing some repeat dice results here today. But mechanically, that was not a good throw. That meant that my wrist was probably slightly twisted to the right when I relieved it. But we're on that 5 now. We're going to bring our bets down. And we're going to go on that $60 on the outside. So that way we got a second shooter in a row here, got out of the roll. So it's going to be $83 brought back to the rack, $60 on the table, $15 on the 4, 9, and 10, $15 pass line bet. We're going to start trend betting from here. Okay, that was a primary on the left side. That was a explosion on the right side. Sticking with the cousin one set, 3-2-3-6, and dice out. Up to 21 people on Crapsee, 23 people on YouTube. And here we go. And we have another 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. It's a 3-1, not a 3-2. The dice did flip on me, so 3-1-4. Be nice if it was a 3-2. That way we'd hit another point and we'd be working towards that fire bet, but it wasn't. So we're gonna make that. Guys, I entered the wrong number in Crapsee. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. So we're gonna do this once in Crapsee. What are we gonna do? I wish there's a way that we can go back and take that out, but we're going to have to leave it like it is. Diamond Dog says that LFC last night was very entertaining. Lucas hit the ATS. Rory had a 40-plus roll with 10 total shooters. Wow. That would have been cool. I did not have a chance to watch LFC last night. Let's go all bets set here, and hopefully we can make it up. But the actual point is a 5 on KPI, and we're gonna be looking for a new point for Crapsee. So, and I apologize for that, everyone. But if you had the 5, you got paid apparently. Days out. Oh, that's all right. Here's our 347. So that is a come out with the Crapsee. We're gonna leave it as that now, guys. We're gonna leave it as a 347 on as if it was a 7 out, if you will, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna be off. Now we're gonna get a new point on KPI as well as a new point on Crapsee. So hopefully that makes sense. I know that does not help with the bets, but you guys, if you're playing fairly, if you're playing decent, it shouldn't really matter. So let's do a come out here. $15 pass line bet. And we'll dice out. Looking for a new point. And the dice kind of rolled off to the side. We have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So that's a pass line winner, come out winner. And now both Crapsee and KPI should be on the same page here. So the only difference is our bets are not the same. I'm going to take all my bets down, by the way. So that way we're starting over because, yeah, it is what it is. Getting 3236. And hopefully we get back on page, get back on pace here. So let's call this all bets set. Days out. Slightly short in the landing zone. We have magic aces, 1-1-2. So we're hitting craps numbers now. That's not good. So the last one was a pass line winner. This is a pass line loser. If you have a craps check or a world bet, that would help cover that for you. So again, we're going to go back up $15 on that pass line bet. And we'll go 3236. And we'll call this all bet set. Days out. Yeah, I know. Crapsee says shooter number 16. Yeah, roll number 8. I don't know, but the point will be the same between Crapsee and KPI. I guess that's what really matters, but we'll see. Days out. And I rolled way back on that right die this time. 314, Big Joe. And that would be Big Joe from Wisconsin this time. There we go. Okay. So 3144 is our point. And again, we're going to be starting to bets all over on my progression, if you will. So we're going to go with the 110 inside bet level. $25 on the 5 and 9, $30 on the 6 and 8. Good morning, Durso. And that was a primer on the left side. That was a single pitch towards us on the right side. Single pitch on the left, single towards us, and that was ultimately a double pitch of the dice. So we need to be careful with that, and that's usually either finger positioning or landing zone is usually the two main culprits for that. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So that's first 6-4 for the day. And that is no help for us because we're only on the inside numbers. So that's one of the bad things about having only bets on the inside. But that was a explosion of that left die. That was a double pitch of the right die. So it is ultimately safe results. But it was not helpful or productive for us. So we're going to call that all bet set again and dice out. Still looking for an inside number or the 4. Ooh, that was bad. That was a bad throw, and it was a bad result. 4-3-7, and that would be an ouch. So hopefully now Crapsee and KPI will be on the same track. We missed $27 on that. We're still up for the day, though. We're up $7 for the day. Woohoo! Don't spend it all in one place. But it is what it is. 3-2, 3-6. That was a double pitch of the dice, by the way, on that last throw. So that is 2 double pitches in only a few throws. So we gotta work on that. This time we're going to go up, no line bet. We're not going to go pass line or don't pass line. We're just going to pretend somebody else is shooting, but we are still going to do the 110 inside after the point is established here. So all bets set and dice out. Way short in that landing zone, but we have a 6-3-9 to center field 9. That left eye hit the back wall and split off to the left. So 9 will be our point. We're just joining in. Again, I'm still looking for more player chips. If you have a player chip that you would like to donate towards the table build, I'm looking for about 9 more chips right now, give or take a few. And I'm going to be starting that table build this weekend. And the chips I need to hopefully get as soon as we can, because that is part of towards the beginning part of the table build. So far, I have a little bit over $500 invested into the build, and this is just as we're starting. So I'll have a final total in the videos how much the table actually costs to build, but I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around the $650 to $700 mark. So. Again, like I said, I have just a little bit over $500 stuck into it already. Good morning, box 2 wire. And all bet set, dice out. And the chips here, guys, most of these are ordered through chiplab.com if anybody is interested in getting their own chips. And we have a 1.5 KitchenAid mixer. Again, that was not a good mechanics on that one. I'll take the result. The dice did have low energy, so that was one positive involved in there. We did not have a 3 or 4 showing on top now for a while. So I'm going to keep an eye open for that as well. We did have a 3 or 4 showing on 3 of the last 4 rolls, 4 of the last 5 rolls. So I guess that is a good thing. Anyhow, implosion on the left die, single X implosion on the right dice. So it was a double implosion of the dice. Both dice were off axis. We're going to go 110 inside here for our bets. And I forgot to make my bet on that one. So I should have been paid on that, but I forgot to make the bet. So that is my mistake. So I'm going to have to hopefully not suffer the consequences there. We'll go all bets set. Dice out. And that is the suffering of the consequences. 5-2, 7, ouch. So that was a short roll. Need to get a little bit of focus back here. We came off of 2 good rolls. Again, we're continuing on from yesterday's rolls here. We're going to go at least 1 or 2 more shooters here. Hopefully this shooter here will bring us through the top of the hour. That would be kind of neat. And that last one was a 5-2, which is a warning sign. So we're going to switch over to the cousin 2 set now. We're going to go 3-6-3-2. We'll go back up with a pass line. We did not have a pass line on the last shooter, but we're going to go back up again on this time with one. And we'll call this all bet set. 19 people still playing. We're up to 27 people watching on YouTube, but we only have 12 likes so far. So make sure that thumbs up is pressed, please. Be greatly appreciated. Peace out. And we are on the 4, the 1-3-4 Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So we've thrown that 1-3-4 quite a few times today. I kind of go in spurts again like that. Sometimes I throw a lot of them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's the 2-2 variety. Other days it's the 1-3 that's more prevalent. That was an implosion on that left die. That was a primary on the right die. And that was a 3. No, that was not. That was a primary on the right, and that was a single pitch towards us on the left because we were on that cousin 2 set, the 3-6-3-2. So that's one thing I got to remember. We're going to go 110 inside again. $25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on that 6 and 8, and we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Cousin 2, 3-6-3-2. In case you're not comfortable, we'll regrip them. There we go. Here we go. That left one stuck, and it's usually a bad sign when that happens. But we have a 415, the trucking camper. So that will be box hit number 1 for this shooter. And that's going to allow us to pick up that 10 for $15. We already have the 4 covered on the pass line. So we're going to make a $15 place bet on that 10. So we now have got $140 on the table. We've got $35 brought back to the rack on this shooter. That was a double pitch on that left die. That was an explosion on the right die. So ultimately a safe result for the cousin 2 set. And we'll call this all bet set here. Dice out. $639 center field 9. And it's funny how things kind of go in waves for me. You know, with the focusing on the landing zone, we're getting a little bit more dialed in here. But a lot of times with my finger placement on the dice, sometimes I can go straight down and it's there. You know, it's in the perfect position. Sometimes I come down and the dice gets split apart somewhat. So I got to actually use my index finger and my pinky to push them in tight. And I use my thumb and my middle finger to get them square, you know, and sometimes it does not matter what I do, just keeping them together and keeping them the way they need to be is sometimes very difficult. We're going to take our bets down. We did get out of the shooter again, so we're going to go with 60 on the outside. It's $15 on the 5, 9, and 10. We have the $15 pass line bets. So we have $60 on the table, $70 brought back on this shooter. And we're going 3-6-3-2 once again. Good morning, John GT checking in. And I was just going through some emails this morning. John GT was building a craps table. I'm just kind of curious to see if he finished it and how it went. I know he showed me some initial pictures of the table legs that he built, and they're exactly like mine. But he is using my plans, but he's using some slightly different tactics in making a table, which is kind of cool to see. You know, that makes it your own, and you can improve upon some of my deficiencies. Dice out. 2, 6, 8. That would be the Duracell 8. And what does Duracell say? He says, go out and support free live craps. Give that thumbs up, everyone. So that is the 8. And we do not have anything on the 8. So John says it's almost done. He's going to send me a few pictures. I would love to see them. That would be awesome. I would also be curious to see, John, if you kept track of how much it cost. I know that when I built my table, the lumber prices were very, very high. And I'm curious to see if they came down since then, which I think they did. So, but anyhow, we're going to keep our bets the same. That was no help for us. That was an implosion of that left die. That was an implosion of the right die, so it was a double implosion. Both dice off axis, safe result. Dice out. And we got OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. Or as George and Ed and Gargoyle call it, Dolly. Got the Dolly. But I'm not playing the ATS. If you are playing the ATS, that is one of the bookends, so that is a good sign for you. But that does nothing for me. 3, 6, 3, 2 is what we're going to stick with. And that was not a repeatable throw there. It was a little bit off. Oh, wow, that is very, very, very affordable. He says he's at the table for $4.75 so far, including the custom felt, not including the chips. So that is very affordable. Very cool. I know I'm in building this, like I said, if you're just joining in, I'm building the portable or deluxe throwing station. I'm into it just for a little bit over $500 already, but this is going to be a table like unlike any that you've ever seen, that anybody's ever seen. I'm excited to start making it here, which we will be starting to do tomorrow. Days out. Ooh, I kind of veered off to the left a little bit. Landing zone should be right here. It went off about 3 inches to the left. We did get a good result though. 516 KitchenAid mixer. Unfortunately, that does nothing for our bets again. So it'd be nice to see if we could get some money or so we start trend betting upwards. I'm almost to the point, though, of taking the money down so we can actually realize that profit in that. We are down for the day here as far as the money goes because of those 2 shorter rolls prior to this. So, again, 3632. The cousin 2 set is treating us well so far. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have another trucking camper, 145. And that is not our point. I thought it was 145. But that is finally a hit for us. So we're going to pressure up that 5 to make it look like a quarter. And thank you, John. I'll check those out in Discord then. But we're going to make that 5 look like a quarter, so we're going to press a little bit, and we're taking a little bit back to the rack. 91 brought back, 70 on a table. Again, 3632. That was a 1-3, so that was a single pitch towards us on the left die. And a 4, that's a double pitch on the right die. Sticking with 3632. I was just looking for plane tickets this morning to go down to Vegas in October for the Craps for the Cure event. And I'm going to be paying anywhere between about $350, it was between $300 and $350 right now if I was to book them for that week. But I'm going to wait off a little bit and see what happens. So Roger's asking me if I'm going to be doing a series of the build of the practice table. Yes, most definitely. And this time I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. The last time when I did my table build, I actually built a section of the table and recorded it, and I did all the video editing that week, and I was just struggling to keep up. And then the next weekend I would do the next portion of the build, and then I would do that whole week. I would be editing the videos during the week. This time I'm going to do the entire build and record it, but I'm not going to put the videos out until the build is actually done. Good morning, John from Pro Craps checking in. And John's been mentioning on his show all week long, and I do really appreciate it. The fact that I'm looking for the chips. I still need 9 more. So, yeah. But let's go all about set here. So you're still working on rooms for all the hosts and presenters. Awesome. Thanks. They split apart my fingers. We got lucky. They split apart my fingers as soon as it left. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So that is a hit for us. So we will be able to press that 10 up to $25. Bring a little bit back, put a little bit back on the table. So 118 brought back. We got $80 on the table. We're going to make that a buy bet, by the way. So it's a $25 buy bet. 3632. So I will have to get a hold of John to find out more about what you're trying to set up there, and that would be really neat. But we'll go about set here and dice out. And that is the end of this roll. 3, 4, 7, and that is a double pitch of the dice. So we're gonna go one more shooter here. This will be our last shooter for the day, whether it go for an hour long or whether it goes for 2 minutes long. This will be the last one. So that one we did make a profit of $30, $8 on that shooter. Excuse me. We're still down though, however, and I don't know how we're down. We are down because of that 110 that we lost on that last shooter, but we started off at 1931 today. We're down to 1866. We're only down, what is that, $80 for the day. So let's do this one. Since this is our last shooter, let's do a level up on this. Let's go $30 on that pass line. And we're going to ladder it up one time here. So $30 on a pass line bet, and we'll call this all bet set. We're going to stick again with that 3632 that has been treating us well so far, I guess. 3632, which is the cousin 2 set. Days out. $516 KitchenAid mixer. I like the action of the dice on that. On now and kind of. That last one came off a little bit hard, but they both landed relatively close to the back wall. So we're gonna be on that 6. We're gonna go 220 on the inside. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. Checking in, and we should have unlimited rebuys on this table if you guys had problems in the past. Crapsee needs to update a couple things and do some fixes, which I think they're going to be dropping a new fix here pretty soon, is what I understand. But that'll hopefully take care of that rebuy problem that I've been having, because every morning before I go live, I'm actually having to set up the table, even though we're using the same table. So we're going to go 220 on the inside. $350 on the 5 and 9, 16 on 8. And we're going to pick up $30 in pass line odds. That was a explosion of that left die. That was an explosion on the right die. So that was a double explosion. It is a safe result for the cousin 2 set. And we'll go all bet set here. So hopefully this weekend we're going to see a lot of people doing the shooter competition. I guess there's like about 12 or so people that still need to shoot. And it sounds like there's going to be a bunch of the Hawaiians that'll be doing it today or tomorrow or the day after, I think. And then Brian's also going to be doing his from Hawaii Crap Shooters. We'll be doing his this weekend. So looking forward to seeing those. And we got a 527, so we laddered up at the wrong time here, but that is the end of the rolls for the day. So we did take a little bit of a hit on today's session. Actually, we took a lot of bit of a hit. If I was going to do a true ladder up, we would go probably another shooter, but for time's sake, I'm going to probably end it. I have a couple things that I need to do today as soon as the show is done, and then I got to get some sleep and nap, but we still were at 21 people on Crapsee, 22 people watching on YouTube. Let's go through our statistics for the day. That was unfortunately a 0.7 out on that last shooter. But these are our statistics for the day here. So actually yesterday and today were combined together. So we had two 15s, a 9, a 7, 6, 3, and a 2, which is 0.7 out. SOR did drop because of that 3 and that 2, down to an 8.1. We have a 6.3 SRR with only 2 come out 7s. Our box numbers and inside numbers are in 4s and 10s are about expected. Come out 7s are a little bit low. Horns are a little bit low. Fields are expected. Hardways are a little bit low. And looking at our black belt statistics, and this is through the end of actually 2 days ago. I did not update it because of my live stream getting dropped out yesterday for some unexpected reason. But as of 2 days ago, we have 961 throws in on black belt level with a 9.13 SOR, 6.55 SRR, and a 6.27 BSR. And again, on the bottom right side are my goals for the end of the black belt. So we need to do a little bit of catch up here to get closer to those goals. We were doing well on them for a while, but like I said, the last few days have been kind of a hit on the program. But again, you're going to go through those waves, back and forth and that. So Will goes rough session today. Shit happens. Financially, it was rough for me today. It was. Rolling, we had a little bit of back and forth, I would say. So, but anyway, guys, we'll see you guys back tomorrow, hopefully. And again, if you do have a chip that you want to share for the craps table build, make sure that you do send it over to me. You can get a hold of me either in Discord, on Skype, or you can send an email to crapsmasterjourney@yahoo.com. And I would definitely respond back to you as soon as I can possibly do that. But we'll see you guys back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe and be prosperous.